join in?
It really doesn't matter. There isn't really a right or wrong way. It was just I seen him do it, and like in our culture, like when somebody gifts you, like they gift you with the haka, you usually sit there and you receive it, you accept it. But I was about to go play a game. I'm not just gonna sit there and let them do it. We're about to go play Georgia, number 2 team in the nation. I got to get fired up somehow. So I just dropped my stuff and it just flipped. The switch just flipped for me.
What are you saying?
Like for the chant alone.
Yeah.
So the chant comes from the Maori culture, different Maori words, and basically what the words mean. It's preparing the young man, the soldier, back in the day, the old warrior, to go to war. He's saying phrases that he's either going to live or he's going to die. I'm going to fight, I'm going to scratch, I'm going to claw for every breath I have, and with the last breath I'm going to take, I'm going to give it all I got, and I'm going to fight for what I love. Basically that sums up what the haka, what we're saying. And so you take a lot of pride in it, especially knowing what you're meaning, what you're saying.
How many times have you tried to get Ed to do one?
What is that?
How many times have you tried to get Ed to do one?
Which Ed are we talking
Coach
about? I haven't tried it yet. He gets himself fired up in a couple ways, and so I'm gonna leave him with that.
Have you tried to teach some teammates how to do it? Or is there anybody that's getting it?
What's funny, before I came in here and did interviews, they were all in the locker room trying to like get me to. I'm like, hey man, I gotta go do some interviews. I'm back here like, man, come on, just teach us real quick. Like Grant and Devin, after I did it on Saturday, they were like saying some blah blah. Like they weren't. I don't know what they were saying, but they were trying to do it. But a lot of them asked me to teach them. I probably eventually will end up teaching
So
them.
who would be the natural? Who do you suspect is probably going to be the ones that can grasp it?
I don't know. I want to say Devin, because he's got the motions down already, and he's got like an eagerness, like he wants to learn it. Rashard, I don't know about Rashard. He's more of a passive guy. I don't know if he can get that mean look in his face other than game day. I'm joking though. But I don't know, really all of them though. Once you teach them the meaning and they know the meaning behind it, the dance becomes second nature.
What is the symbolism of the tongue sticking out at the end?
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
Like not literally, but back in the olden days, the Mario Warriors, when they do that, or if you see the All Blacks when they stick their tongue out, like like we're gonna kill you, like I'm gonna take what you have. And so when I finish the haka, when we finish the haka and I stick my tongue out, like whether not to my dad, of course, but like for the Georgia game, like I'm coming.
Are you gonna create one for the team here? Are you gonna create your own?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as time goes on. Just trying to work game by game, honestly.
Breiden, what were some of the funnier things you saw at the end of the game in terms of a lot of people joking about the students falling over the fence?
I seen one of my I seen my classmate, and we're like, no joke, everybody had rushed the field, and I see one of my classmates, and we're talking about our group project after the game on the field. Yeah.
What's the group project?
It's for one of my CMSC classes, and so it's a presentation. I know Kayla knows what we're talking about. Literally, I asked him, I was like, when do you want to meet up and get together for this group project? He's like, bro, I'm not worried about that right now. We just beat the numbers. I'm like, yeah, I know. We got to get started, though, on that.
People running all around you?
Yeah, no, like me and Rashad were together, and then some dude asked for my glove, and then like his son, like a little 5-year-old kid, just started tugging at us. I was like, all right, yeah, go ahead. You can have my glove, man. And then, it was just crazy. Like, we were taking, like, I think I took maybe like 100 selfies on the field after the game. It was fun, though. I've never been a part of that kind of atmosphere, I'll tell you. I feel sorry for whoever has to pay for that fine, though. But it was well worth it.
Mississippi State traditionally is very big in the trenches and everything. I mean, just what do you expect in this week?
Another physical battle, just like the Georgia game, just like the Florida game. I say it every week. We're going to get every team's best shot, when they're playing LSU, especially the way we're playing now. And so I expect another physical game up front on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, especially after what happened last year.
To have Ed Alexander come in like that and be a factor, how much does that make you guys better or more?
It makes us so much better. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, Ed's a true nose, a lot bigger than me, a lot wider than me. And so when he's in there, he provides more of a powerful presence. I think it makes our line a lot more stout, when I'm able to bump out and in, and we can rotate Glenn in there and have Rashard on the other side and Neil as well. It makes our line a lot stronger. I think it just provides more of like a swagger, I guess, for our defensive line, something we've been missing for the first 6 games. And I think, we're starting to find it now, trying to find our identity.
Mississippi State and Georgia both strong on the run, but maybe a little different styles. What is kind of the difference in stuff?
Of course, Mississippi State has a running quarterback, Nick Fitzgerald, and I think there's a lot going into this game. I think we kind of expected more of a dual threat with Georgia, with them having 2 quarterbacks, but I guess they felt comfortable with going with Fromm the whole game. But I know we're going to see a lot more quarterback runs this game, some we haven't seen since I'm trying to think if anybody really ran the ball quarterback-wise. I mean, La Tech, not really. Florida kind of did a little bit here and there with a little speed option, but not really true quarterback runs. And so this kind of will be a good test for us, really, to defend the run. We're going to get a lot of different runs, a lot of power, a lot of zone. So we got to stay assignment sound in what we do.
You mentioned last year's game. You obviously couldn't play in it, but your teammates were embarrassed and motivated by that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing everybody talks about last year was they went into Mississippi with their hands down. We're for sure not going to let that happen this year. Our hands are going to be up. They're always going to be up no matter who we're playing. And so coming into this week, especially today, Tell the Truth Monday, we're going to watch this film. We're going to get things corrected. And we're going to move on. We're going to press on to Mississippi State, and we're going to come out swinging.
Did it surprise you how quick the field filled up right after the game?
Oh, yeah. We, with a minute and a half left when they had threw that interception, and we came off the sideline, we seen the students, they kind of started, bombarding, closer and closer. So the equipment guys were like, give us your helmets, give us what you want in the locker room right now. And so everybody started taking off their helmets, and we all kind of, just started kind of getting closer to the student section.
The answer you had in there just about the Cajun culture and Polynesian culture is very similar with passion and family and tradition and those kinds of things. Is it comforting for you to be here and kind of see that mimic?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, for everybody to just kind of take me in as their own. I know my family, they live 100 miles away, but I feel like I have parents here that, I say it literal because, I have coaches that care about me. I have teammates and their parents that care about me. I meet different people every day, and they show their love to me. And so I can't be thankful enough for, the people here, the Cajun culture. Reminds me a lot like home, emotional-wise. People care about you. They love you, not just for football, but, just because you represent the state of Louisiana and something bigger than yourself.